Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new PTCGO video. Today we're going to be looking at Gyarados-GX, a deck that I came up with the other night, and I was like, ooh, this actually seems like an interesting way to play a stall deck. So we're going to be looking at two different versions of the deck. We're going to look at the standard version here that I've built, and then we're going to be looking at the expanded version of this deck that I built, and using them both and seeing them how it go. You know, I know this is another stall deck. We're living in some pretty desperate times right now, can't lie to you guys. Can't wait for the next set to come out is basically what I'm trying to get at. So, Gyarados stall. So, Gyarados-GX is not that good, and no one really uses it right now. The Burning Shadows Gyarados has seen more play than this guy. However, it actually has some potential as a stall deck. So, Gyarados has 240 HP for a Stage 1 Pokemon, and 240 HP is a lot of HP to have. Obviously, that is a butt-ton of HP for Gyarados, and that's really good. That makes it a really tanky card. And then, of course, you factor in Bodybuilding Dumbbells, which is one of the best cards you can play with Gyarados stall, and then you get 280 HP, and then you're a complete monster. So Gyarados stall seems like a fun idea. Gyarados is weak to Lightning, which is kind of problematic. In Expanded, you might run into Joltix. In Standard, you may play against Zeraoras and Vikavolts. But really, other than that, Gyarados stall can kind of just stall out a lot of decks. I mean, even its GX attack, Dreadstorm, goes hand in hand with Gyarados, and the idea of Gyarados stall. Discard energy from each of your opponent's Pokemon. I mean, even that works as a stall tactic. So it's pretty good and pretty nice. And everything else in this deck is kind of just standard to being a stall deck outside of the Gyarados engine. This deck does have one troubling feat. Obviously, you have to use Magikarp to go into Gyarados. So you have to evolve your Magikarp into a Gyarados in order to get the ball rolling, and that is kind of hard to do, not gonna lie. Gyarados is a pretty big card, but of course you gotta evolve from a 30 HP Pokemon, which means you're most likely gonna get knocked out very soon if you don't go into Gyarados. So it's one of the hard parts about playing this deck is going from Magikarp to Gyarados, but once you do, Gyarados is in play, you're golden. You can even play a Ditto if you really wanted to. Now the rest of the cards in the deck are just standard to your stall. You got Hoopas, you got Shuckle, you got Unknown Hand, you got... I am playing the 2-1 Wailord line. Wailord is a really cool card. It's another nice stall card. It's also, you know, just not weak to Lightning, so you have Hoopa and Shuckle and Wailord to go back on if you end up playing against like an all-Lightning deck or something. Like Tapu Koko is fairly popular in Standard, I would say. Some people do like playing it. So if you do run into it, you know, you have Wailord here, which to be the alternative. It's also a non-GX card, so it gives up less prizes. And we have our Oranguru, of course. And that's it for the stall cards. There's nowhere to Kuno, because we do have Dreadstorm, which is decent. So now we go into the items real quick, since I'm going to go over the expanded list quickly. One Counter Catcher, really good card to, you know, bring something like a Magikarp up. 4 Crushing Hammers, 3 Enhanced Hammers, 4 Max Potions to heal your Gyarados. I am playing 3 Nest Balls because it's really important, and 2 Brooklet Hills because it's really important to just get your Gyarados in play. So that you're able, of course, to have Gyarados in play. So you need Magikarps to go do that, and yeah, you need to get your Magikarps in play if you have Gyarados, because you want, obviously, to go from Magikarp to Gyarados. Magikarp does not have a lot of HP, so just having all these ways to get Magikarp in play is really good, because you get your Magikarp, and then this turn after, you auto-evolve into Gyarados. 3 Acerolas, 2 Acerola, your Gyarados and stuff, 2 Cynthias. I do like having the Cynthia in here. Standard stall is a lot different than expanded stall, because we don't have Team Flare Gun and, you know, handiwork and stuff. 1 copy of Faba. One of the only good cards in this deck to get rid of energy is Faba. 1 Gladion in case you prize something. 1 copy of Guzma to switch and stall. Bring something to the active. We got the Lusamines, obviously for the Lusamine loop, and just some other stall cards. I am playing Mars for disruption. I am playing 1 Olivia. It's a weird tech card in here, but Olivia is one of the best ways to get double Gyarados. If you get double Magikarp in play, you can use Olivia to get double Gyarados in play. I am playing 3 Plumerias for the energy discard. 4 Steven's Resolve, one of the best cards to play in a stall deck right now, considering the only card that stops you is Judge. It's really nice. 1 Tate Liza for the switch effect and shuffle. I am playing 2 copies of Team Skullgrunt for the disruption, 3 Bodybuilding Dumbbells, and 2 Water Energies for Gyarados. And that's basically it for the standard version of the deck. And now I want to go into the expanded version of the deck. The expanded version. The expanded version is not very different in terms of Pokemon. It's the same thing, except we took out the Wailord engine from the deck and instead decided to up the count of Shuckle. The reason for that is because Shuckle should be able to win you games against stuff like Joltik, because it can't attack you, so that's why we bumped the Shuckle engine up. But Gyarados stall is still good for this. We are playing the 4-3 Gyarados line. We don't need a 4-4 line. We can chill with the 4-3 line. It's not a big deal. 4-3 is fine. Everything's the same. 2 Hoopas, 1 Oranguru, 1 Unown Hand. Obviously, you can play Wailord in here too, the EX version. If you want to play the EX Wailord, be my guest. Now we go into the rest of the deck. And it's very similar to the Shuckle stall deck. Some people point out in the Shuckle stall video that I need Team Rocket's handiwork, so we have thrown that in. So yeah, we are playing Team Rocket's handiwork. Something that you could have played. But everything else is, we've changed up a bit of cards, obviously, but everything is kind of the same. Got the same supporter basically going on as even the standard version, except we now have Team Flare Gun and Team Rocket's handiwork to boost off of that. And we also have an AZ in the deck too. Everything else kind of is the same though. We are playing 1 Counter Catcher to, stall stuff, since it's easy for Magikarp to go down very quickly. If we start with it, 4 Crushing Hammers, 2 Enhanced Hammers, 1 Dive Ball, 4 Max Potions. Now, the Dive Ball is nice, actually, I should say, to get Gyarados for free, instead of relying on something like Olivia. Obviously, Timer Ball could work in the standard build, too. We are playing 2 Nest Balls, 4 VS Seekers, 3 Rough Seas. One of the best cards with Gyarados stall is Rough Seas. If they do a lot of damage to you, and you eventually burn them from their energy, and then they take a while to attack again, you can heal so much with Rough Seas. Plus, it's a really good counter stadium. I am playing 3 Acerolas, a little heavier on the Acerola line. I think you can get away with 2. So you want to go 2, whatever. 1 copy of AZ, of course, to be AZ. 1 Cynthia for draw. 1 Faba to, get rid of stuff from the loss. So really good and expanded. 1 copy of Gladion in case you prize something. 3 Lusamines. 1 Plumeria, 4 Steam Resolve, 14 Flare Gun. Basically all the same things you've seen before. 1 Handiwork, of course, 1 Skullgrin, 3 Bodybuilding Dumbbells. I wouldn't mind a weakness policy in this deck either. Something you could play, or like a Hard Charm, and 2 Water Energies for Gyarados. And that is it for my Gyarados stall decks. I'm going to be playing this deck in both Standard and Expanded, because I want to see how the deck works in both formats. I think it works fine in both of the formats, both Standard and Expanded. So we're going to hop into some games. This might be a really long video depending on how long these matches take. So I'll see you guys in a minute with the games. Alright guys, let's go do some games here in Standard, or a game in Standard. First, I did have another Gyarados deck I want to look at from the Burning Shadows Gyarados. It was another Buzzwole Shrine deck, but instead we're using Gyarados. And my way to get Magikarp in the discard pile was with Macargos, Acrobikes, and Great Balls. So yeah, very exciting. Probably not going to do that deck. I don't know, I might do it. I think we're kind of in the Great Depression right now, where it's just kind of a lack of decks to make because, we have to wait for the new set to drop before we are able to really go off with new decks. So, we'll see what we're up against. This might be a Quagsire deck, which, if they have Naganadel, they have unlimited energy, which is not good. So, this is probably going to be one of our tougher matchups. We do start with Magikarp. Not the greatest hand though. I'm probably going to have to do a Steven's Resolve and hope for the best. So one of the problems with this deck is starting with Magikarp. I think it is really better to not start with Carp. It is probably better to start with Hoopa or Wailmer or Shuckle, obviously. Even Unown Hand would be fine because it's just the cannon fodder. So the Carp start isn't that great. He's going first, which means he's probably going to donk me here. So yeah, oh, he actually... Okay, never mind. He played Brooklet Hill. So we can grab Wailmer, which is good. But we are going to lose our poor Magikarp. I mean, I guess I could still grab Magikarp with the Brooklet Hill. I don't know. He's playing 2 copies of Kyogre. Alright, let's see. He's going to pass. What do we draw? We drew a Cynthia. That's pretty good, actually. So Brooklet Hill. So I can grab a Magikarp, and I can still get Gyarados online. Or I can get Wailmer. You can always get Wailmer later. The nice thing about getting Carp here is it doesn't get damaged by Dual Splash. And we'll do Steven's Resolve, assuming that my opponent is not playing Judge. And we'll probably just... I could do this and use this Plumeria fodder. If they're playing Naganadel Quagsire though, I mean, it's going to be really hard to win. So you're playing a stall deck, you want to stall them out of energy. You don't want to be seeing stuff like Naganadel. Naganadel literally just beats us. So he's going to play a Palkia down. I have never seen that Palkia before in my life. It is from Shining Legends. I have never seen that card in my life before. Is he actually energy lottoing for an energy? I was going to say, this guy could whiff an energy, but no. So, I got to assume that the Dragon type is going to be Palkia, I'm guessing. It could also be like Kyurem. I don't know what kind of a... I don't know if this is really Quagsire. I mean, he hasn't put a Wooper down yet. So we're going to get Gyarados down. We're going to do Crushing Hammer, see if it gets heads. Come on. Nice. That's what I like to see. We can Plumeria. Get rid of Brooklet Hill. Probably Mars, to be honest. We have Cynthia. I don't think we need Mars. Well, Brooklet Hill for... I'll grab another Magikarp. Again, Magikarp can't be damaged by Kyogre right now, so it's pretty safe. I was going to grab Wailmer, too. Just going to get Carp instead. We're just going to try and build up another Magikarp here. That was a pretty good turn. We were able to get rid of both the energy on the active, and now we're sitting here with a nice big 240 HP Gyarados. The only problem is my opponent might have an unlimited source of energy acceleration. They do have access to Aqua Patch too, which is pretty bad. Aqua Patch is another way they can keep up the disruption. There's the Aqua Patch. They might actually knock me out this turn with Palkia. I did not see that coming. Oh my gosh. And they have the Guzma too, I bet. 3 Palkias. Oh my god. It does less damage though than Kyogre, which is good. Oh, they're just gonna switch draft. Okay, never mind. I was worried. I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna Spiral Drain, knock out my Gyarados, or knock out my Magikarp, but nope. 30 damage, not a whole lot of damage. Alright, what do we draw? Oranguru. Well, Brooklet Hill, just keep thinning a little bit. We'll grab Wailmer here. I think Wailord is a really good card for this matchup. We're gonna go Steven's Resolve. I mean, our hand is really good, so I'm kind of chilling. Well, Steven's Resolve for, I guess, Lusamine, Plumeria. Nah, we'll do Cynthia. We'll grab Plumeria. Actually, we'll go Bodybuilding Dumbbells and maybe just double Crushing Hammer. I do have Counter Catcher activated, so that's something to consider. You can always trap a Kyogre in the active. Might start doing that soon. Ooh, I think we want to do that play when we want to go for resource management, which I could do next turn. Trap Kyogre, resource management, but there's nothing really to get back, so I think we'll chill for now. Gyarados is probably not going down anytime soon. We have Bodybuilding Dumbbells, we have Max Potion, we have Acerola, so we have the other Carp in play. He's going to be able to do 100 damage. My opponent is hitting me very hard. How much HP do we have? 110. We can put this on. This is kind of a riskier play because, well, we'll do Crushing Hammer first. Nice. I like to see these heads. We'll do another Crushing Hammer. Wow, that's insane. I don't even want to get rid of this hand. It's that good. We know my opponent is playing DCE, so I'm not going to play the Faba. I was going to get rid of that Choice Band. But, yeah, there's no point. I'm going to hold the hand. I mean, this hand is pretty perfect. We have so much... We have 3 ways to heal. So, we have 120 HP. We'd still get KO'd here. I think we do Max Potion, just so we don't get KO'd by Spiral Drain. We'll just pass. We'll see if they play the DC on so we can Faba that away. They're gonna do another Energy Lotto. Okay, so they're definitely not playing Quagsire, dude. There is no sign of it. There is no sign of Quagsire at all. Wow, they're just not playing those DCs. That is kind of annoying. I want them to play the DCE. Alright, we'll do Cynthia. Would be nice to maybe hit an energy here or something. Okay, we got Lusamine, that's pretty good. We got Wailord finally. We have Acerola, we have a healing option. I wasn't gonna do Cynthia, but I'm like, okay, I probably need to start getting more cards here. Steven's Resolve is a good start. Attaching to Kyogre. As long as it doesn't build this one up, this could be a very good Counter Catcher target. 80 HP, so I'll get knocked out next turn. Bodybuilding Dumbbells. So Acerola. We can do Lusamine too. Bring out the other carp. Just keep the carps going. Why do I have 200 damage on me? I'm gonna assume that's not a glitch. Yeah. Okay, it's gone now. What the heck was that? I was gonna say, like, is Acerola, like, bugged or something? I have not checked yet. I hope it's not, because that's a really annoying bug. Makes one of the most powerful supporters right now in the standard format basically unusable. So, yeah, that's actually really bad if that is a bug. Acerola is not one of the cards you want to get bugged. Ooh, we got a Water Energy. So I can do Dreadstorm here, which, yeah, might as well. We'll Lusamine, get Acerola, get Plumeria back. And yeah, we'll do Dreadstorm here. Maybe force him to attach a DC. See, Dreadstorm is a good attack. There's a lot of decks that will spread the energy out over time, especially when you're against a stall deck. In Standard, you can't really keep up. Ooh, that's a big Kikui, so I'm actually kind of glad he's not doing that when I'm already heavily damaged. Aqua Patch again. Not the end of the world, though. Are they even gonna... They have to play the DC if they want to hit me hard with Aqua Blade. We have to do Ace Roll this turn, unfortunately, but it's fine. We can get rid of... we can Ace Roll, and then Plumeria, the Nest Ball, and Brooklet Hill away eventually, because I don't think that Brooklet Hill's leaving the field anytime soon. If this is like an all-Palkia Kyogre deck, I'm a little surprised there's no Shrine of Punishments. Ooh, they're gonna Switch Raft. Interesting. I think we still have to do Acerola. Ooh, they're forced to play that. 150. Oh, I thought that was doing 160 damage for a second. I was like, oh my gosh, they actually knocked me out. They actually knocked out our Bodybuilding Dumbbells Gyarados. But we're surviving with, like, literally 10 HP. That's insane. There's a Lusamine. That basically, that's a wrap almost. So Acerola. They can't use Grand Wave next turn, which is pretty good. I'm almost tempted to test to see if this is actually bugged. But I'm assuming because I didn't get knocked out there, it's not bugged, so yeah, I guess I'm fine. Now that we have Lusamine, we can just continue the loop. They've played 2 Aqua Patches, they've played 8 energy, they're probably low on energy here. They're not even hitting Gyarados, which is interesting. I'm assuming they'd want to do damage to me. Here's our other Gyarados. We're definitely going to play that down because Magikarp is such an easy target. Yeah, I think it's good to do Plumeria here. Oof, he didn't attack my Gyarados, so what's the deal? Come on, let's go today. God, come on, don't lag out. Let's get rid of the energy on the active and we'll pass. Would have been another good turn to actually do Dreadstorm. Maybe I could have saved my GX attack, but it's fine. I think we're okay. He's hitting the Wailmer, which is fine enough, I guess. Another Dual Splash, so we are literally chilling. We'll have the Acerola loop. He's gonna knock a Wailmer soon, actually. There's a known hand. Cool. Let's do Lusamine. Lusamine for Lusamine, and probably Plumeria. The problem with Plumeria is you do have to get rid of cards from your hand. It's a little riskier. Just keep getting rid of his water energy. And then eventually our game plan could be trap Kyogre in the active. We might lose Wailmer here. It's only given up 1 prize card though, so I'm not really too upset about it. I can always top deck Max Potion here and play it, which maybe I can draw. No, we do Shuckle. Alright. Shuckle pretty easy discard. Water Energy, I think, can also go, since we've already done Dripstorm. He'll probably have another Water. He's played quite a few. Okay, so Wailmer is probably going to get knocked out here, but he's not targeting Gyarados, which is all that matters. If it doesn't knock out Wailmer, it's whatever. But we just keep the Lusamine up, and we can just keep Lusamining for either Plumeria or Acerola. And there's like no way we can really lose, especially once we get a Counter Catcher play on that other Kyogre. We're going to be able to get back like all of our supporters that we need, and there's like almost nothing my opponent can do. Ooh, an Articuno. It's not KOing Wailmer, which is making me kind of happy. We know he has the other DC in his hand, which I'm assuming is what he's grabbing here. If he plays a Choice Band, I'm a little worried, because that does give him the 2-shot. Hopefully we can draw an Enhanced Hammer here. We haven't played a single one, and we played 3. So it's 130, we have 150 HP. Ooh, a Plumeria top deck. I kind of like that. I am scared of a, even a Kikui would knock me out. Oh my gosh. That's actually really scary. The fact that even Professor Kikui knocks me out here. He's played 2 though. He's only played 1 Choice Band. It's a little risky, but I think we'll be okay. I hope this pays off, but oof. This is cutting it, guys. This is cutting it. Could bring out Wailord, maybe. I don't know. The problem here is if he drops a Choice Band or Professor Kikui, I am going to get KO'd. I'm assuming he just doesn't have another Kikui, and I'm just going to pray that he doesn't have a Choice Band. Or she doesn't have a Choice Band. This is actually a girl. So I just got to hope she doesn't have a Choice Band to knock me out. Perfect. It paid off. Alright, good. Gyarados is a tank. What do we draw? Drew a Guzma. That's actually pretty good. We can ace roll a Gyarados. Bring out the other Gyarados. Put Magikarp back down. Play the Bodybuilding Dumbbells. And pass. We just need to draw into... We can Plumeria him. Or I can just keep the Lusamine Ace Roll loop alive too. Because he's not knocking Gyarados out. So I can probably just keep doing Lusamine and Ace Roll every single turn. He's not attaching to this Kyogre, which is the big thing. He hasn't played any Guzmas yet, I guess. But still, I think a good idea to just trap that thing inactive. Oh, it looks like he's choosing to knock out my Wailmer, which is fine. Not really too upset about that. I kind of like this, because once again, we get a turn to do Plumeria. Wailmer put in work. Just kidding, it didn't do much. I actually really want to save Wailord too. There's Counter Catcher. Play down Gyarados. I'm just gonna leave that bug how it is. I just assume that it's nothing. Actually, I really don't know what to get rid of here. Guess Steven's Resolve, because we can always get it back with Lusamine. Let's see what we have. Magikarp. Definitely not going to grab that because that gives him a free prize. 3 Enhanced Hammers, 2 Max Potions. Okay, we're chilling. I don't know if that's a glitch or not. I really don't know if that's a glitch. Shoot. I don't want to play the Bodybuilding Dumbbells in case he Field Blowers it, but I really don't know if that's a glitch or not. Would have been nice to hit an Enhanced Hammer this turn too. I really don't know if this is a glitch. I don't know if I want to attack. I think, whatever, if it's a glitch, I'll just post a thing on the forums, I guess, but I gotta hope that this is not a glitch, because he's definitely going to Dual Splash that if he has the energy. He's played 9 waters so far. That's his 10th water. Or her, I should say. If Gyarados gets KO'd here, I am going to be very ticked off. Very, very ticked off. So please do not tell me this is a glitch. Because I didn't want to play the Bodybuilding Dumbbells. I don't want both of them to get Field Blowed away over some dumb glitch. Please do not be a glitch, and don't tell me that this is bugged. Because if it is, I'm gonna cry. Here we go, moment of truth. You can't tell me one of the most... It's a glitch?! Wait, it's not? Oh, okay. There's a Max Potion. I was gonna say, dude, are you actually kidding? Alright, well, Lusamine for... Lusamine and probably just Plumeria. He's not going to prize next turn, so we don't need to grab Acerola. There will come a point, though, where I Counter Catcher this Kyogre up, and I'm going to try and do as many Lusamines as I can to get back as much important stuff as I can. Don't know what to Plumeria away, though. Maybe, I guess just Guzma and our top deck. He can hit my active. I don't know why he isn't. Yeah, Gyarados, perfect cannon fodder. I think next turn we'll try and maybe Counter Catch him. We'll Lusamine for probably just an Acerola. I don't want to grab. I can't really get Plumeria. There's nothing to get rid of. They're my opponent's 11th Water Energy. Don't know how many they're playing. I don't know how many Water Energies my opponent are playing, but whatever. Perfect draw. So I can Lusamine for Lusamine and Plumeria. Just keep getting Plumeria back, I guess. We'll pass. We don't need to do Counter Catcher. The fact that we just top deck Acerola, we can just Acerola either or. I was gonna say though, if Gyarados actually got KO'd there, I would have been cheese. I think if no one posted on the forums, because I don't really know how many people play Gyarados, I think I am gonna post something on the forums about the Acerola bug. Ooh, it's Team Skullgrunt. Okay, I'm gonna play that now in case he has like a Guzma. We're gonna do Team Skullgrunt. Just one energy. Okay, they have an Aqua Patch. But again, once we run out of energies, we're golden. They have no switching card in hand either, I saw that, so next turn I think we're going Counter Catcher. Alright, Dual Splash. So the reason I played that down in case obviously a Guzma Articuno knockout on Gyarados. What do we draw? Hey, there we go. That's what I like to see. Alright, now we'll do Counter Catcher. I know I should save for Oranguru, but whatever. Articuno takes out either or. Just gonna do Acerola then. We can't really do Plumeria, so might as well say Acerola and hope for the best. I could play down to the Magikarp, but I don't think it's worth the risk. We know my opponent has no switching cards. They might have top decked a Guzma or a Switch Draft, who knows. Obviously, it would be a good turn to try and do Oranguru. So, doesn't matter. Ooh, they drew water. They can obviously attack with this Kyogre, but they're not able to use a Plumeria. Which I might have to do. Yeah, I think we will do Plumeria. Bodybuilding Dumbbells, I'm sorry, but you gotta go in order for... It's for a good cause, okay? So I think that, yeah, it's definitely a texture glitch. Alright. We've used our Crushing Hammers, right? No, I don't think so. The problem now with doing Plumeria every turn, we can't. We literally can't. This is a very close game, not gonna lie. Would have been a good turn though, I'd probably do a Oranguru, but I'm fine with buying us some time. My opponent, they're never going to get decked out anytime soon because we know they have a Cynthia. They can always just Cynthia their hand back in. But the more cards they have to burn, the better. I highly doubt my opponent's playing 3 Switch Draft. Okay, good. Another E-Hammer. I don't even know if they have any things left. We'll just get Acerola and Lusamine. We're just gonna say they're gonna be stuck in the active. They might have the Guzma here. We'll see. They did just draw 4 cards last turn off their top deck too. Actually 5 counting this top deck. They're still attaching. All right, it's fine. I might just roll with this. All right, let's see what we draw. Not your last Bodybuilding Dumbbells. All right, well, we'll just Lusamine then for Plumeria and Lusamine. Never played as much Plumeria in my life as I have right now, but there you go. There you go. My opponent, how many waters is that? Jeez. 13. It's one of these decks where they're playing like 50 energy. I knew I'd run into one of those decks eventually. Alright, my opponent's forced to do a Cynthia. Honestly, I'm betting they're out of waters, and they're relying on one Aqua Patch to save them. Or Energy Recycle System if they're playing it. Okay, DC, that's perfectly fine. We can Enhanced Hammer that away. I mean, still a long ways to go to deal with the big fat Wailord. Oh, that's perfect hand fodder. So we'll Enhanced Hammer that away. We'll Lusamine for Lusamine and Steven's Resolve, because we can Plumeria that away. I think we're literally going to win the game at this point. We can run my opponent of energy. They're out of double color energy. All their energy is scattered. Again, it would have been a nice time to do Dreadstorm, I guess, but whatever, it's fine. It's like, I think we're just so... Yeah, my opponent doesn't even have what they don't even have the energy left. Just remove the energy off the active. And pass. And folks, this is how you win a stall game. All that we have to do now is just go Oranguru and do resource management and get everything back. Sea Monster versus Sea Monsters. That's going to be the title of the video. So Lusamine. It doesn't really matter what I get back. I think I still have to spam Lusamine though. We're actually even in our cards in our deck. So I just gotta get back as many cards into my hand, so when I actually do a Cynthia, I'll have more cards left than she does. Big brain power. But this game should wrap up. My opponent technically does have less cards than me, I think, but I still think it's good. Just keep the Lusamines up. Hoopa's a good cannon fodder card. We can do Plumeria. Probably just get rid of Acerola. Enhanced Hammer. That can go. Let's remove energy off the board for days. Just keep getting rid of their energy. And my opponent scoops Gyarados stall taking the dub against a matchup that could have went pretty bad. I don't know. I mean, they have a lot of energy, so it's always hard for a deck without Team Flare Guns to have to beat a matchup like this. So I'm pretty proud of myself that I was able to win that game, because matchups where they have a lot of energy and where they're very, like, just, they have all this energy. They have energy acceleration in the form of Aqua Patch. They also had decent numbers on the board thanks to Articuno's 130 damage attack. Even Kyogre was hitting pretty hard. Like, the spread damage was kind of tough to deal with, so that matchup could have went a little bit different, but I think I did a good job. And we'll go into Expanded now, so see you guys in just a moment. Alright guys, we're going to hop into Expanded here with our deck. We're going to do an Expanded game, see how it goes, see if we're up against anything. It looks like Night March. Now, there's a reason why I do have multiple Shuckles in this deck. It's for Night March. Gyarados cannot really do anything against Night March because of Joltik's typing. So we'll have to see if we're able to come out on top here against Night March. A matchup that can be tough depending on what we start with. Alright, so we got a Hoopa start. Our hand's pretty bad, not gonna lie. Just one Team Flare Gun isn't really gonna bail us out. And I think we're up against Night March, so we'll have to see how this goes. So we just gotta hope we draw something. Obviously, one of the problems with stall decks is you don't really have a good way to consistently get what you're looking for. That's why Steven's Resolve was such a game changer for the stall deck archetype. No, he is playing Garbodor. Huh. Okay. What kind of Garbodor deck? Alright, Espeon Garbodor. This might be bad if he gets a turn 2 Divide Off. I won't be able to get Gyarados in play, which is scary. I think we have to risk it though and hope he doesn't like Floatstone DC into Espeon here. See what we draw. Another Carp. Can't really put both down because we'll get double knocked out. We're just gonna have to pass and hope for the best. I mean, he might just have a Guzma too. It's risky because if he either has a Guzma or a Floatstone DCE, we're still gonna lose our Magikarp at the end of the day. We have a Team Flare Gun. We have Lusamine, so we're gonna be able to keep up some pressure for like maybe a turn. Okay, good. He doesn't have the DCE. He's gonna do Stomp Off, and he gets rid of Oranguru. There's Unknown Hand, which we don't need. So we'll put down Gyarados. We'll Flare Gun, and we'll pass. We have the double Lusamine. We can double Lusamine loop, which is kind of decent. Obviously, Espeon can't damage my Hoopa, and we haven't played a single item yet. The only problem is we did lose Oranguru. We don't actually have a good way to get that back, which is kind of bad. Alright, so it's going to pass. There's an Enhanced Hammer. We'll just Lusamine for Team Flare Gun, and we'll just pass. We have Gyarados. We don't need to play Magikarp down until we draw another Gyarados or something. So we're in top deck mode, but I think we're fine. I think we're good. We even have Water Energy for a Dreadstorm if we ever need it. Coco can fly and flip me. He can actually Choice Band me for 100 damage. Alright, he's gonna pass. Drew Rough Seas. We're just gonna pass. Literally don't need to do anything right now. I'll see what he does. I haven't played a single item. Hoopa is resistant to dark. He's gonna pass again. There's our other Gyarados, so I think now would be a good time to try and establish both Gyarados. Maybe he knocks out Magikarp. Whatever, who cares? We'll be able to get rid of all the energy off Espeon even if he does KO me here, which is pretty good. We do have Enhanced Hammer and Team Flare Gun in our hand, so we're chilling. So he's going to do another Stomp Off here. Oh, we got rid of an item. Okay, that's what I was hoping wouldn't happen. There's Acerola. We'll just Team Flare Gun the energy off. Come on, stupid internet, work for me, please. I don't have time for this. Come on, dude, really? Are you gonna do this now? Well, okay, good. My gosh, that is so annoying. Dude, come on, I'm not even on anything. How is this? Dude, that Wi-Fi symbol triggers me so much, dude. That is the most annoying thing on this game. Hands down. Can grab Garbodor. Okay, so he can Garbotoxin away Scoundrel Guard. Rip. But Hoopa did its job. We don't have a good answer to Garbodor, which is one problem you can see with this deck. We do have Faba, though. It's the only real way to stop it, because then Shuckle. Which Shuckle I do like in this matchup, especially against Trash Land. There's an Az. Alright. We'll play down Gyarados, and we'll just Lusamine. I don't really see how much. I mean, to be fair, we did price Fab and Gladion. We can't win with Unknown Hand if Garbodor gets Garbotoxinox, but I think we're good. Losing a Oranguru is like kind of unfortunate. We don't have a way to get that back. We don't have Stretcher or Rod or anything in this deck. Stretcher is something you can probably try to fit one copy of in your list. I think we're fine though. It's gonna drop an Espeon. Oh my, of course you play that. Why wouldn't you? Okay, Rough Seas is gonna be the MVP. Just keep passing. Literally, Rough Seas is gonna be our Lord and Savior against this Espeon. Why is that in the deck though? That is very annoying. Gonna do another Stomp Off. Okay, that's good. We can always Lusamine. There's Shuckle. I mean, it's good that he's not getting rid of any items. I'm like, getting supports in the discard pile is perfect because we have Lusamine. I am worried about an end, so maybe I should just place Water Energy just in case he ends me. Just so I don't draw it. It's not really a card I want to see. To be fair, if he doesn't have Dimension Valley in his list, which I doubt he plays, this thing might not be able to attack me. Especially if I can, like, maybe trap that Garbodor or something. I don't know. Okay, what do we draw? Versus Seeker. What is Lusamine? For Lusamine and Team Flare Gun. I will attach... I might end up discarding that. But if we do get end here, my hand is so big. Like, he's probably going to end me. I'm just not going to... I just won't draw the water energy. And it might increase the odds of drawing something else. Looks like he's going to retreat here. Into Espeon. I mean, if he wanted to, he could flying flip me. And then get 20 damage on these guys. So he's going to Psybeam. He's finally able to attack me, but only doing 10 damage. And we're going to be able to keep just Flare Gunning him. So it literally doesn't matter. Literally doesn't matter. I am scared of this Espeon, though. We do have Shuckle, still Hoopa to fall back on. There's a Nest Ball. Something I don't want to play, because we just don't want to play any items for now. We'll just keep doing Lusamine. I mean, at this point, we could probably do Unknown Hand. If he ends me or not. But since this is not a float, we technically can try and trap this in the active or something. He's going to play DC. He's going to Sycamore. He's digging. Got rid of a Stretcher. That's a really good discard. That obviously, you know, saves him a couple turns. He's going to drop a Parallel City. Bad time to do that, good sir, because of this beautiful card in my hand. Okay, he gets a Heads. Trash Lands can be scary because we do rely on items, but I think we're such a good spot right now. Here's a Dumbbells. Sure. I think it's safe to just play this item. Besides, the more cards I play, you know, the less likely we get end or something, I guess. Might as well. Save the Flare Guns for the Psychics, which are more important. We don't need to play Rough Seas right now. I might play it soon, because if I do get end and he does fly and flip me, we might get on a clock where Rough Seas doesn't work. But we do have Max Potions and Acerola to help us out a little bit against, like, him potentially de-evolving both those Gyaradoses. But again, with Shuckle and Faba, like, we should be okay. I just gotta watch how many items I play. We've only played 2 so far, and one of them was stomped off. But we could probably run him out of energy. I doubt he's playing Super Rod, because he just got rid of a Stretcher, so I doubt he's playing both Rod and Stretcher. Gyarados stall, guys. This is the new era of Pokemon TCG. And the more turns he doesn't get an energy, the better. I mean, Hoopa can chill for now. We have AZ, we have Acerola. He's gonna play an energy on Garbodor, that's fine. I don't even know if I want to play this Crushing Hammer, to be honest. He's gonna Guzma me. See what he brings up. Gyarados, okay. He's gonna Trash Lands me for 4. Yeah, this is probably a good time to Rough Seas. We do have 3. We have Lusamine. So, even if he bumps it, we can always just get it back, so that really doesn't matter. This is gonna be... This matchup should be fine. Espeon's kind of scary, but I'm not worried. I'm literally not worried. It's gonna be hard for him to deal with Gyarados. Our hand's really good, too. The only thing that can hurt me is an N, which I'm a little scared of. If I get, like, a really bad hand, that would be pretty terrible. Got another energy. We're just Heftivere. There's the N. Alright. We're down 2 Flare Guns, so we'll see if we get it. But he's only doing 40, and if he doesn't find a counter stadium, he's doing 10 damage to me. There's Lusamine. There's Steven's Resolve. A Float. Probably gonna go into Coco. He probably sees that, he's gonna Flare Gun. No, he's just gonna hit me for 40. Alright, a VS Seeker would be a good top deck. Crushing Hammer works too. I don't know if I want to play that, though. I don't want to go too crazy on the items. We're not getting knocked out next turn unless you, like... No, we're okay. We'll just do Lusamine. Yeah, I don't want to play too many items. The less items I play, the better. He's only doing 40. He's going to Treasure. Either way, I really think we can win with, like, literally stall and him decking out. He's got 14 cards left after he plays his Treasure if he grabs anything. And again, I don't know if he's playing Rod and Stretcher. He's probably just playing the Stretcher. He might fly and flip me this turn. No, he's going to touch Espeon. He can do Divide, I guess. which is fair play. Let's do this. Wow. Okay. We might get knocked out here. To be fair, though, he's only taking one prize card. I can set up another Espeon, maybe. Is this kind of tough? Maybe I should I just burn the Max? That's another item, though. That is another item. It's not going to matter. Yeah, I don't know. I might as well do this. Maybe a Steven's Resolve would have been stronger. Whatever. I think we're fine. Especially because this thing has a choice band on it. That's huge. I haven't seen a VS Secret yet, though. Still really annoying that he's playing this Espeon EX. Still, not going to lie. That is very frustrating. Ooh, looks like he's going to hit me with a Divide here. Again, we can do Max Potion and stuff. We don't have a way to get rid of the energy, though. So I might have to do Cynthia to help me out a little bit. He can't KO Hoopa. That's actually pretty nice. Hoopa doesn't get KO'd. No, he's just going to do Psychic. Alright, that's fine. We got a Gladion. I don't know what I prized. I have to do that just so I don't get knocked out. I don't know what I prized. How many energies does he play? 7. I really wish I knew if I had an Enhanced Hammer in the prizes or not. Get rid of that. Would be nice to have an Acerola or an AZ right now, not gonna lie. I could do Steven's Resolve. Which I guess I'll do. Maybe it is better for him to take a prize at some point so we get Counter Catcher. I think I will do Steven's Resolve here. Well, one of the only problems with going for like an Acerola is you can't really play Magikarp back down. So it's risky. I think we will just grab Faba and Enhanced Hammer and Max Potion. We're going to be playing a couple items here. I think I'm okay though, honestly. I'm not worried. This guy's got 9 cards left. If we can get a Handiwork lock going, that'd be pretty nice. He's probably going to end me. Yeah, just disconnect me. Don't do it. I swear, if I get disconnected, I'm gonna get so... Ugh. Yes, he's burning tools. This is what I want him to do. Because we do Faba that choice band off. We can go into Hoopa or something. And the only thing that can attack me is Garbodor. But we'll get Shuckle too. Dawn Wings is dead? What? He's still thinning. I don't know what he's doing. He's going for Divide GX. Alrighty then. That's fine by me. We can actually, literally, just completely nullify this. Maybe I should have grabbed the Team Flare. Yeah, I could have gotten rid of all the energy on this guy. Why didn't I just do that? Why did I grab Faba? Whatever. We'll bump that. We will... He scoops. There we go. Gyarados stall beats him. He had, like, what, 8 cards left? He was so low on cards anyways. It did not matter. But that'll wrap today's PTCGO video. That he had 9 Psychics. Did he have a Rod or anything? He had 2 Field Blowers. He just had the 1 Stretcher. No VS Seeker, though. What the... I think he forgot about it. And he only had 2 Floats, too, so, like... Yeah, I literally could have trapped that Garbodor. This thing was really annoying to see, but... In the day, we were good. But that'll wrap today's PTCGO video, guys, here. I'm saving up all my coins now for the next set, by the way, so I'm not going to be opening any more packs from the shop for now anyways. But that'll wrap up the video. Both Gyarados Stall and Standard and Expanded. Looking at both these lists, it is a really cool way to play Gyarados, I think. I definitely think that it has some potential. Just being able to have 280 HP on Gyarados is really, really powerful. And Stall right now is in a pretty good spot. It's seen a lot. There's a lot of different Stall decks in Standard. There's Shuckle, Regigigas, Wailord, there's Steelix, there's Sceptile, Glaceon Stall, Shuckle I saw. So like the Stall is doing really well right now. Just to add another Stall deck to the loop, here is Gyarados Stall. Really cool. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like. Don't forget to subscribe to help me rotating 4,000 subscribers. If you've not subbed to the channel already, again, help me on the road to reaching 4,000 subscribers. It would mean a lot to me. See you guys later. Leave a like, and peace out. Goodbye.